afternoon everyone, welcome back to our math class. So after understanding what is perimeter and what is the area of squares and rectangles, now let us solve few questions based on this area and perimeter. So this will be called as the application based questions on area and perimeter, where we will try to apply the formula. Okay, the formula will be used to solve the given questions. Like the first question in this exercise, you have find the perimeter of the following rectangles. As we all know, the rectangle has length and a breadth. So here few questions are given. You are given around 3 questions, where in every question you are given the length and breadth of the rectangle, and simply you have to apply the values, put the values in the formula of perimeter of rectangle. So as we all know, what is the formula of perimeter of rectangle? The perimeter of a rectangle is twice of length plus breadth. So let me solve one for you and you have to solve the rest. Okay, so here the question number 1 is, in question number 1 bit B I am doing for you. The length is given, length is 17 and half centimeter, whereas breadth is 7 and half. Okay, so you can convert this into decimals also. 17 and half centimeter can also be written as 17.5 centimeter, whereas 7 and half centimeters can be written as 7.5 centimeters. Now write down the formula for perimeter. Perimeter of a rectangle is 2 multiplied by length plus breadth. Now this is 2 multiplied by length is how much? 17.5 centimeter plus breadth is 7.5 centimeters. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply the sum of these two, length and breadth. So 17.5 in rough column, you can do the working. 7.5 you need to add. So you get how much? 25.0 or 25 centimeter, both are same. Now this is 50 centimeter. So children, here the perimeter of the rectangle, perimeter of a rectangle with length 7.5 centimeter and breadth 17.5 centimeter length and 7.5 centimeter breadth is equal to 50 centimeter. Understood? In the same way, you have to apply the given values, put the given values in the formula. Okay. Next question we have, find the perimeter of the following squares in centimeters whose sides are. So here also I am going to do bit B for you. Here read the question carefully. Here it is mentioned that find the perimeter of the following squares in centimeter whose sides are. So 3 sides are given for 3 different squares. The first is given 9 centimeters, second one bit B is given 500 millimeters, and in bit C you are given 2 meters. So what you need to do is, you have to write the perimeter of the square in terms of centimeters only. Okay, so first you find the perimeter, and whatever the units is there, that unit you can convert into centimeters. So let's do the bit B. In bit B you are given 500 millimeter. Now perimeter of a square. See, while finding the perimeter of a square, here we are given only one dimension or one length only given, because we all know a square will have the length of all sides of a square will have same, isn't it? So if this length is 500 millimeter, then this also will be 500 millimeter, and here also 500 millimeter, and here to its 500 millimeter. Now perimeter of a square, what is the formula for perimeter of a square? This is equal to P is equal to 4 multiplied by side. That is equal to 4 multiplied by 500 millimeters. Isn't it? Now 500 millimeters. This is equal to 2000 millimeters. But what is our requirement? In our question it is asked that we need to write the perimeter in terms of centimeters only. So we need to convert millimeter to centimeter. So again we will use the conversion method. So milli to centi. You are converting smaller unit to greater unit. Then what you have to do? You have to divide. So you will divide by how much? You will divide by 10. So 2000 divided by 10 will give you 200 centimeter. Understood? So finally the perimeter of the square with the side 500 millimeter is equal to 2000 millimeter or 200 centimeter. Understood? So the other two bits you have to do by yourself. The next question is find the side of each square whose perimeter is. So in this case you are given the perimeter of a square, whereas you need to find what is the length of the side of the square. So I am using A for you. Here in bit A, the perimeter P is equal to 28 centimeters is given. Isn't it? Now, if perimeter is given, then what is the value of the side? How can you find the side? I have given you the formula. Side can be found by perimeter by 4. Isn't it? So, perimeter is how much? 28 centimeter by 4. How many times it will go? 4 ones are 4 sevens are. So, here you get 7 centimeters. So, therefore, side is equal to how much? 7 centimeters. It's very simple and easy. Simply you need to apply the correct formula and put the value correctly in the right place and do the necessary calculations correctly. Understood? The rest you have to do by yourself. Children, the next question we have is question number 4, where we are given that whose perimeter is more. The measurement of a square as well as the measurements of length and breadth of a rectangle are given to you, and you need to find the perimeters separately for the square and separately for the rectangle, and then compare the value of the perimeter and find out whose perimeter is more. The next question number 5 we have, Daisy walks around a square park of side 30 meters twice every morning. How much total distance does she walk every morning? See, I am just explaining this. You can do it. There is a square shaped park. Okay? And Daisy is walking around the park. Around the park means she is walking along the boundary of the park. Isn't it? Now around the park. Then what happens? If we want to know how much long or how much distance she walked, what quantity you will find? Whether you will find the area or the perimeter. And the total length around the park will be equal to its perimeter. This means she is walking along the perimeter of the park. Now, she walks every day 2 rounds. It is given twice every morning. She walks around the park twice. Means if once she is starting from here, she is walking and completing 1 round, and again she is walking another round. Twice around the park. So, in 1 complete round, she used to cover 1 perimeter. So, in 2 rounds, she will cover twice of the perimeter. Isn't it? So, first what you will do? First you will find the length of the perimeter. So, let me do this for you. For this, first of all, you draw the figure. Okay? This is the figure of the square park where its measurement is given how much? 30 meters. The length of each side of this square park is 30 meters. So, this is the solution 5. right? Side, length of the side, length of the side of the square part. Why we Polish? Square part. Length of the side of the square part is how much given? 30 meter. Now what we need to find if she is completing one round of the park? We will find the perimeter. Perimeter of the park. As the park is in square shape, the perimeter formula which we will use is 4 multiplied by side. This is equal to 4 multiplied by side is 30 meter and this will be 120 meters. So, in one round, once if he is completing a complete round of the square park, she is covering along about 120 meters. If she is walking twice around it, Daisy walks twice around the park. So, the distance walked by her, is how much? Twice of the perimeter, that is equal to 2 multiplied by 120 meters is equal to 240 meters. Understood? Children, next let us understand question number 6. Question number 6 is a rectangular garden is 40 meter long and 32 meter wide. Find the cost of fencing it once at the rate of rupees 20 per meter. So children, when you are given the dimensions of any rectangular field or a square field, along with this, if you are given the rate of fencing per meter, then there is a fixed formula for it which I will give you, and using that formula, by doing the formula application, you can solve this one. So here first of all draw the figure for this. As from the question we come to know that here there is a rectangular field, and write down the dimensions of this particular given rectangle. The dimensions are 40 meter and 32 meter. The length is 40 meter, breadth is 32 meter. Okay. So length of the field, write down, length of the field is equal to 40 meter, breadth of the field is 32 meter. And now let us come back to the question. It is said that find the cost of fencing. So where we used to make the fencing? Fencing always is made along the boundary of a figure or boundary of a field. So here our field is in the shape of rectangle, and if we want to make fencing, we will fence it around the boundary. So how long the fencing will be made? Means what we have to find here? We have to find here the perimeter of the rectangular field. So in order to find the total length of the fencing, first of all we need to find the perimeter of the or length of the fencing. Okay, length of the fencing is equal to perimeter of the field, right? Now we know the formula for perimeter, that is twice of length plus breadth, that is equal to 2 multiplied by length is how much? 40 meter plus breadth is how much? 32 meters. Now this is equal to 2 multiplied by 72 meters, that is 144 meters. So you got the perimeter How much? 144 meters. Now what we need to find actually? Here the cost of fencing per meter is given to you. For the cost of fencing per meter. Cost of fencing per meter is rupees 20. Then what will be the cost of fencing fencing for 144 meters? Then cost of fencing for 144 meters will be equal to 144 multiplied by 20. So this is 2,880 rupees. Understood? So around 2,880 rupees will be spent on making the fencing around the rectangular field. So one fixed formula which I want to give you related to this topic is the total cost of fencing can be found by perimeter multiplied by cost. Then perimeter can be found by dividing total cost by cost per meter or centimeter, whatever it is given in the question. Okay. The next is question number 7. Wood trim is to be put around 45 display boards in a school. How much wood trim the school should purchase if each display board is 150 centimeter long and 90 centimeter broad? Assuming that there is no wastage of wood trim while cutting. See, this question I will only explain you. So you have to try. So listen to the explanation carefully. Wood trim around a display board. In our school we have display boards and you all have seen that. So there is a boundary line for every display board. Take this board itself as an example. You can find some boundary or some frames around this. There is a frame around this board. So suppose it is a wooden frame. Then how much length of wooden frame is required for one board? As we see here that this wooden frame is made or kept along the boundary of this particular board. So every display board will have the wooden trim along its boundary. So if you want to find the length of the wooden trim used in one display board, then you have to find its perimeter first. So first you find the perimeter of the wooden trim used in one display board. Then total how many display boards do the school have? It have around 45 display boards. So if some length you get as a perimeter for one display board, then you need to find how much length of wood trim will be used for 45 display boards. So simply what you have to do, you have to multiply the length of the perimeter of one display board by 45. Okay, you just try this one. If you cannot do, we will definitely discuss in online class. So now let's move to question number 8. The cost of constructing a boundary wall around a rectangular plot is given to you 20,480 rupees at the rate of rupees 40 per meter. Find the length if its breadth is 16 meters. So here just now I have given a formula to you, that is finding perimeter. Suppose do one thing, let's first write down what is the data given to you. What data is given to you? You are given the total cost of Constructing a boundary is given to you. Constructing a boundary is given to you. How much? Rupees 20,480, right? 20,480 rupees. And what else is given to you? Cost of construction per meter is given to you. Cost of construction per meter. How much? Rupees 40 is given to you. Also, what is given? Breadth. Breadth of the construction site is given. Breadth. Breadth of the rectangular plot is given. 16 meters. Right? Now, what is the formula we know? What is the formula we know related to the total cost of boundary and cost of construction of a boundary per meter is given to you. We know that perimeter, we can find perimeter. At this case, we can find the perimeter of rectangular plot. We can find, in this case, we can find the perimeter of rectangular plot. Perimeter of rectangular plot will be equal to total cost of construction by cost per meter. Okay? Now, tell me, what is the total cost of construction here given to you? That is rupees 20,480, whereas the cost of construction per meter is rupees 40. Now, just divide and find the perimeter of the plot. Divide and find the perimeter. The magnitude or the length of the perimeter of the rectangular plot will be 512 meter. Now, here we have the perimeter of the rectangular plot, as well as we know what is the breadth of the rectangular plot. Then what we need to find? We are asked to find what is the length of the rectangular plot. Already I have given to you the formula for finding the length of any rectangle when the breadth and perimeter is given to you. What you need to do? Simply you have to subtract twice of breadth from perimeter and divide it by 2. So just put the values here. 512 minus twice of breadth, 2 multiplied by 16 whole by 2. This is equal to, do the calculation part correctly, okay? 32 by 2. This is 0, 11 minus 3, 8, 4. 480 by 2. That is 240 meters. So here the length of the rectangular plot is 240 meters. Understood? This is the way how you need to use the given formulae and try to find out the required quantities which are asked to you. So children, I have discussed all the questions of exercise 15A. So you try them. The sums which are not solved by me, you try them. And if you have any doubts, we will discuss in the online classes. Okay? Thank you.